Over the previous lessons, you've practiced building individual teaching components in isolation. Now it is time to take those isolated pieces and engineer a complete 8-part teaching module from scratch. We are turning individual notes into a single, cohesive package. This grid shows exactly what we are building. You will produce 8 distinct deliverables: a module overview, lesson plans, a slide outline, a quiz, an analytic rubric, a resource list, an AI usage log, and a final self-assessment. Before we start, you need 3 things ready. First, pick a specific teaching topic you know well. Second, review Bloom's revised taxonomy. Third, make sure you have active accounts on multiple AI platforms. This flowchart outlines our 4-round production pipeline. Notice the dashed lines looping backward. These are strict pass or revise quality gates. At the end of every round, evaluate your work against specific criteria before moving forward. Adhering to this rigid structure and utilizing quality gates prevents instructional misalignment. It's the most reliable way to ensure your assessments and resources actually support your stated objectives. Step 1 is foundation and planning. Your immediate tasks are to write a 1-paragraph module overview, draft 3 to 5 SMART learning outcomes, and sketch a sequence for 3 lessons. This matrix breaks down our multi-tool strategy. Matching AI platforms to specific tasks ensure higher quality drafts. For planning, use Claude. Its deep reasoning and long context handling makes it highly effective for pressure testing outcomes and your lesson sequence. Once you have your draft, you hit your first quality gate. Check your work. Are your outcomes strictly measurable? Do they span at least 3 different levels of Bloom's taxonomy? If the answer is no, you must revise them now. Every lesson, quiz, and resource we build next will trace directly back to these specific outcomes. The structural integrity of your entire module relies on the decisions you lock in right here. Now we move into round 2A, content development. Here, you will take that high-level sequence and expand it into 3 full lesson notes and a complete visual slide outline containing 15 to 20 slides. Return to Claude to expand your bulleted lesson outlines into flowing prose. Ask it to suggest analogies and fill in explanatory gaps, but remember to verify every generated sentence for accuracy. When you are ready to design your slides, switch to Gemini. Gemini processes visual inputs alongside text, making it much better at suggesting specific, relevant visual layouts. Here is your next quality gate. The generated prose must directly support the learning outcomes you locked in during round 1. Check for tangents and cut anything that doesn't serve the core objective. Writing in full prose rather than bullet points forces you to articulate the transitions between concepts. This exercise exposes explanatory gaps, making you clarify your logic before you attempt to teach the material. In round 2B, we build the testing and support materials. Produce a 10-question quiz, an analytic rubric with distinct criteria, and a curated external resource list. Open DeepSeek to draft your new quiz. It performs exceptionally well on high-volume tasks like drafting multiple-choice questions and generating plausible distractors. For your resource list, use Qwen AI. When you find a lengthy academic article or case study, Qwen AI is highly effective at distilling and summarizing that text into a digestible format. This diagram illustrates constructive alignment, which is the focus of your next quality gate. Your learning outcome, the lesson note that teaches it, and the quiz question must interlock perfectly. Every single quiz question must map directly back to a specific lesson note. If you cannot write a valid quiz question based on your current notes, the alignment breaks. When this happens, you must loop back to round 2A and revise your lesson material until the gap is closed. An assessment is only valid if it measures what was actually taught. Without this strict alignment, the module will fail to accurately gauge student progress. We are now in the final phases: document and polish. You will compile all of your raw materials into a single, cleanly formatted document. Use ZAI for this step, as it excels at adhering to strict formatting and structuring outputs. This table is your AI usage log. Transparent documentation of your interactions with AI tools is a professional standard. You must record the tool, exact prompt, and output quality. Focus on the verification method and edits made columns. These demonstrate how you applied professional judgment. Finally, evaluate your own work. This rubric gives you 5 criteria: completeness, alignment, clarity, AI integration, and reflection to score your module across 3 proficiency levels. Your final pass or revise gate requires you to confirm that all 8 deliverables are present, completely aligned with each other, and accompanied by an honestly recorded usage log. Detailed documentation provides the definitive proof of instructional rigor. It confirms that your module was designed responsibly and that every component was personally verified by an expert instructor. If you have cleared all 4 quality gates, you have successfully engineered a polished, cohesive teaching module. By enforcing strict alignment across all 8 deliverables and documenting your specific edits, you have executed a high-level instructional design process. Take this compiled package and review it with your colleagues. You now have a comprehensive, ready-to-use asset to deploy in your upcoming semester. This framework provides a reproducible template for your future work. It allows you to approach any course design project with a scalable system that ensures your lessons are organized, your assessments are valid, and your materials are professional.